Okay. Yesterday we talked about the incident, the story happened in Sweden, the Chinese tourist problem. And not even the second the video was uploaded yet, the problem escalated.
I got my coffee and I went to sit down, and then I went to open it, and I didn't even get a chance to
look at the
comments yet, but I just saw
so much comments. Oh,
wow.
So many people. It's good that everyone has their own say.
Oh, yeah.
And our channel is a free speech channel. You can add any comments you like, as far as it's reasonable.
Free speech is different from hate speech.
Okay.
So as long as it is, you're being a decent person, you're following a code, you're following the rules for YouTube, basically. Just follow the rules for YouTube.
Yes. Even you want to make some dirty words, okay, do it once and don't come back. Okay.
Yeah. No need. I mean, my mom would always say that profanity is the crutch of a mental midget, and that may not be PC, but I was raised a while ago, so that's how they put it.
Please watch the second part of the story, because that has a conclusion, has something that you need to know. And the trouble is that in Las Vegas, I don't know why the Wi-Fi speed is so slow.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's just, and we don't want to name any names, but it's our service provider. So let me.
Yes.
I'm in the midst of looking for a faster one. It's not that watching or downloading is slow. That's fast. Uploading is slow.
Okay.
Uploading is very slow. So if anyone knows of the fastest for uploading speed, but you have to know actually what that means, please.
Okay. And today we'll talk about the escalating the problem. This is such a tiny small problem. Someone and trying to exploit, trying to make a bargain with a hotel, pay one night, trying to stay for 2 nights, book for 3 persons, trying to get 4 persons in. This is such a small thing, it's very typical happen in China. And because there is something you need to know, that in China, the hotel lobby is supposed to be public area. This is a communism idea. So people think a lobby is free for everyone. So even today, if you go to Chinese, most hotels, not 5-star hotels, okay? Most general hotels, or cheap hotels, guest houses, or even the karaoke area places, or the shopping area, they are public. So many people in the summer, so hot, they don't want to use their own AC because it costs money. They go there. And Jack Ma had a no-man shop, no-person shop. And it turned out to be a place people can lie there for the whole day for the air conditioning. Okay,
don't they have something else to do? I mean, don't you have things to do other than laying
those people don't have things to do. There are many.
Wow.
There's just too many people in China. Okay. So this family, so they could just go there, stay in the lobby, because it's free. There is some kind of cultural differences, we must admit. Okay, educated Chinese people tell Chinese people this is different from from China. Everything is private. Okay, everything is private.
Well, it's a private business.
Yes.
Every business is a private business.
It's like I accompany some of my Chinese friends traveling. I was worried all the time because they just get into people's property, take a picture, and pet people's babies, and play with people's dogs, and they they have no clue. This is, I said, you can get a shot in the USA if you get into people's property.
If you come on someone's property, well, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously your friends are not a threat, so that wouldn't happen.
But be careful. We go to overseas to travel. You lie down on me. Yes, nice. Yeah, better. Okay. So no, please come. This is a serious matter. Okay. So if you go overseas to travel, the purpose is to learn other cultures, to experience other cultures, to learn, okay? Not just bring all your Chinese things outside of China, otherwise you just stay in China. There's no point for you to traveling. Okay, today we get to the topic. What is escalating now? Today is now such a small problem. It turned out to be a Chinese Ministry of Affairs make a formal accuse protest to Swedish government, say they treat our people badly. Okay.
So they made a formal accusation?
Accusation to the Swedish government, say they treat our people very badly when we deserve an apology, and this is not enough. And after a couple of days, the Swedish people, I don't know which TV program. There's a TV program, a TV station made a fun video, made a fun TV program to make fun of Chinese people.
So it was probably
this is very bad.
It wasn't.
Don't do that.
It was what, a skit? It was a comedy skit.
It's kind of a comedy. It's kind of entertainment.
Was it like Saturday Night Live? How they do different funny?
I don't know, but
Okay.
they just have a TV program. It's about 1 minute, 2 minutes. We will come to Sweden, but don't shit on our historical buildings.
Okay.
And when you see people with dog, don't think that they have just bought their lunch.
Oh.
They indicate Chinese dogs, you know.
Well, we all, yeah. Okay.
And
we get it.
yeah, and when
Which
you
is true. Actually.
when your hands maybe with a little bit of shit, you should wash your hands before you eat. And you don't eat and shit at the same time.
Well, that's actually a very famous saying. You don't shit where you eat.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So?
maybe it's the Western culture, but to Chinese people, this is very insulting. And they say Sweden is a multicultural country. We have black people, we have Jews, we have white people, we have gays, but does not include Chinese.
Does not include Chinese, like Chinese are not a part of their culture.
This is
that?
I don't know. Maybe I
Wow.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
And as an ethnic Chinese, I don't feel comfortable. My brother Sweden, okay, du bør ikke gjøre seg det. So sorry, I was speaking Norwegian.
That's okay.
And I say you should not do that. Okay. And
Well, actually, you know what? It's their right. It's their right.
Okay.
So-
The problem is the bigger problem is that they show the Chinese map. This map, they could not find Taiwan. They could not find Tibet. Oh my God! You challenge
No.
our sovereignty.
Wait, they can't find Tibet, or they don't have.
No, on the map there's no Taiwan and no Tibet. It's missing on the map.
It's missing on the map.
Yes. So the Chinese government got very angry. And now, of course,
On a Chinese map. You're saying
On the
like
Chinese map.
they like gave a map of China
yes.
and they exclude Taiwan and Tibet because
Yes.
they don't consider Taiwan and Tibet a part of China.
I don't know what they mean. I don't know what
I think
they
that's
mean. Yes,
pretty
okay.
obvious.
So they the map was out Tibet and Taiwan. Taiwan, I understand. Yeah, anyway, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into politics.
No,
Okay.
but it's-
And
Yeah, you
anyway,
do.
anyway, the Chinese people, the Chinese government are not happy with this. Okay. And then they form a protest again. Say they even threaten. So those insulting China one after another, we will not do nothing.
We will not do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say they're going to do something. They just said they won't do nothing.
We won't do nothing about it. What
Is
are going
that
to
just
do?
a bad translation, or is that exactly what they
Exactly
said?
what they said.
Okay.
We won't do nothing. We will not do nothing.
Okay, so
What-
they're going to do something.
What are you going to do? Some people say put a bomb.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Over a cartoon? I mean, we've heard about this in previous situations. I don't,
Anyway,
oh
my
my-
suggestion is why don't you send Chinese policemen go into Sweden and arrest these guys? Yes.
Yeah, just let's just
send a bunch of Chinese policemen go into Sweden and catch all these people who made this program.
Yeah, just do it. Get right to the point.
Yeah. You say, oh, Daniel City, how can we do that? If you cannot do that, what's the point to protest?
Well, and if you can't do that, then you obviously can't tell people what
to do in their own country.
what they can say in public.
Okay.
You just can't. I mean, maybe in China they can do that. They can censor the internet and everything, but you can't do that in other countries. The internet so far is freedom of speech. It follows American law.
Okay, now I have to tell my brothers, sisters in China and also Chinese government. I think the Chinese government knows this. I don't need to teach them. But I need to tell some of my brothers, sisters in China and the media in the West, TV station, newspapers, they are not propaganda team for the government. Okay, they are independent. They're individuals. They can do whatever they do and whatever they say. They do whatever they like. And in fact, in West, the media is kind of enemy of the government. Their job is to pick up problems with government.
Well, that's traditionally, and actually it's the job of the individual even watching the media to comment and to say, hey, you're doing fake news and everything. So it's like everybody's job in the West to point out when someone they don't agree, and it makes life interesting and it makes you more aware, and so
okay.
That's
anyway,
what it's about.
It does not reflect the government position. Okay. No. It's not like in China. The propaganda, I mean, China don't have a cultural, China have a cultural bureau, okay? And okay. China has another propaganda bureau. So all the cultural bureau only charge for arts. But the propaganda is TV, media, they control this. So Mao has said, even the art, media art, everything can only work as a weapon to unite people and against our enemy. So we are just a weapon. I was a violinist playing the orchestra, but the violin is my weapon to against imperialism, America. Bad guy. Now I'm living here. Okay, and I'm sorry. I did play violin.
I don't know how that hurt America, but I guess it was really bad.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Really bad playing?
Yes. Every time I play...
hurt Americans' ears?
Every time I play, I think Trump can hear when I was in China about 30 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So, so that does not represent the government, okay? So this is the first thing. And the second thing is that, so if you cannot come here to arrest the people there, don't say anything, just ignore. Okay, ignore. So if you ignore, nothing will happen. The
True, it'll disappear.
Yeah.
It'll just disappear.
Yeah, and the people will have. The people made the program. So oh shit, no one watched this. Oh, we just did everything in vain. But thanks to my dear brothers and sisters, they made a huge in Chinese language with subtitles, and says the Swedish government's video.
You know,
and they amplify this, and then the whole world know this, and the TV people are very happy.
Well, yeah, because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, they say,
do you know?
They did a free publicity for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, did it for free.
Exactly.
And they are much more powerful than us, which has made a program. They distributed it.
And actually, it does show what happens is that kind of reaction from people. You're giving Sweden the power to upset you. You know?
Yeah. Okay, this I say, ignore it.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this morning I talked with Mercedes. It's like two kids are quarreling. Okay, your mother is fat. Your mother is fat too. Okay, if the adults just laugh, ha 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 ha, nothing will happen. It's the kids' stuff. But your mother is fat. I'm going to tell my mother. And mother, that guy says you are fat. What? The mother went out. You are fat too. Why is a man fat? Okay, then it become adult's problem, right?
Yeah,
then
but it's still
everyone,
the topic is childish.
Everyone has a face. How can you solve this problem? Understand? So just laugh. Okay, if you're so badly hurt, why don't you make a program, same program in China, make fun of Swedish people? Yeah, the Norwegians do, the Danish people do. Yes.
Well, you were telling me.
They make fun with each other.
But you were telling me anyway. You said every year how many in the films, you know.
Yeah. Okay. That's another thing. So you can make a TV program in China, make fun of Swedish people, make a map of Scandinavia without Sweden. Do you think Swedish people will care? Do you think they will be angry? They don't even bother to watch. Same like the Chinese people make anti-Japanese movies every year. They're killing billions of Japanese soldiers 1 year in their own film studio. Nobody cares in Japan. It's in your country, you entertain yourself.
Yeah, and it's a movie.
It's your business.
I mean, come on.
So, if a Japanese get upset, okay,
ridiculous.
So the whole thing, I say it again, whole thing, nothing to do with politics. It's only things to do with maturity. Maturity.
Yes, lack of maturity.
Yes.
Actually.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Come on, baby.
I like that. That's good. Wow, you're really catching on to this American thing. American English. Woo. Go, Daniel.
Okay. There are some. Okay, there's another thing. Okay.
Yes.
If you so care for other people say about you in their own country, how about President Bush? Sorry.
Bush.
President Trump.
What year are you in?
Sorry. And the whole world, you include some of the people in the United States, call him names. Oh, you say it.
What, about Trump?
Yes.
That people call him names in...
Every day, everywhere.
His own people do, and other people do. And
the
actually...
media.
No, wait. This has been going on since long before he was president. He's been, you know, Mr. Orange Man and, you know, all kinds of... And they make funny things. I have this little squishy thing that you squeeze it and it has his face on it. And his face then shoots out. So come on, and this was sold at 7-Eleven here. Come on.
But he is the president of the United States. If you insult him, you insult my country. Come on, who cares? Even he doesn't care. If he cares that much, he won't have time to work.
Seriously. I mean, you know, as our neighbor told us, our very nice neighbor told us yesterday, he's a big Trump supporter. He and his daughter, his whole family. He said, except, you know, Trump really needs to lay off the Twitter. He said, come on, just put it down.
There are also some interesting comments. Okay, there's one guy said, okay, first, let us see this video freely before I write a criticism article. Because we Chinese people are not allowed to watch this outside of China. You know?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, people are on YouTube, and it doesn't matter where they are in the world. If they're able to access YouTube and they're watching YouTube, they have to realize that it's going to have freedom of speech to a certain extent. You're not allowed certain things, hate speech and stuff like that. But it's got freedom of speech, so someone's opinion...
Yeah, this Chinese guy said,
allowed.
You want us to hate Sweden, you want us to write something, criticize Sweden, let us watch the video first.
Yeah, don't just tell us,
freedom.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Don't just
That's
tell us,
something
criticize.
funny. And some also said, okay, you say our Chinese people shit everywhere, fine. We organize a group, go into Sweden, shit everywhere.
Oh, so you want to live up to the stereotype?
So you want to prove to the Swedish people and to the world, we Chinese people are shit people. This is what you're saying.
Yeah, why would you want to prove prove that. And it's a caricature. Don't you know what a caricature is? A caricature, it's just like the drawing that is made, and it's a cartoon kind of, and it'll take and accentuate your features, certain features on your face. It doesn't look exactly like you, but it does look like you. So that's what they're doing with these jokes, and that's what most jokes are. That's what jokes about even Donald Trump are. They're caricatures. So they are emphasizing certain points about the cultural personality, I suppose, when they come to visit foreign countries. So it's just a caricature. I mean, anybody could do it. You could.
I make the camera a little. Another thing is that every time when China has some problem, diplomatic problem with other countries, we always boycott. We
think that their money, like the
yes,
the tourist dollars, is what they always threaten, to take their tourist dollars away.
We implement sanction, so they stop the tourism. Don't go to Sweden. Sweden is not safe. Okay, it's okay, and we don't buy things from Sweden. Okay, we had problem with Japan. We boycott Japan. We have problem with US now. We boycott US. We had problem with Vietnam. We boycott Vietnam. We have problem with Malaysia. We cut from Malaysia. We have problem with Russia. We have problem with everyone. Now Sweden. Okay, how about your Volvo? Do you drive a Volvo? You love a Volvo? Volvo is a Swedish car. Of course, it's bought by Japan, by Chinese now. The Chinese own the Volvo, but it's still Swedish technology, Swedish brand.
Yeah.
And the really very first cell phone the Chinese went to Sweden. They get, I think it's Ericsson or
Ericsson.
Ericsson, or another company is called, I think it's from Sweden. It looks like from Norway, but it's actually from Sweden. Nokia.
Nokia, really?
Nokia, yes, Nokia. Okay.
I thought Nokia was like Japanese.
Nokia is not Japanese. Okay, search.
Wow.
Nokia is from Scandinavia, either from Norway or from Sweden.
Dude, those were like a
Okay,
brick.
there's something absolutely from Sweden, and every single Chinese family, I mean middle class family, you have in your house. That is IKEA. IKEA. That's a Swedish pronunciation. And in English we say IKEA. IKEA. Okay, it's actually IKEA. That's my pronunciation is correct. I'm very proud of that. Sure. Yes. IKEA furniture. The furniture, every single middle class family might have this. Okay, you don't like Sweden, go home, destroy your furniture first.
Take all your flake board and burn it.
Okay.
IKEA, I can live with that.
Okay.
I don't have one piece of IKEA in this house.
Yeah, okay, now I want to conclude this.
It's not because I don't like Sweden.
I'm going to make this in Chinese too. I have not been speak Chinese for many years. I'm not so confident that I can be able to say it very fluently. Because
but you do go there.
No,
and
yes,
you would
yes.
just spend
But
time with
certain
friends.
terminology, they have new terminologies.
Oh,
so I don't know.
and
Yeah,
things, yeah.
so I might not, just not confident. Okay, I'll try one for this instance because I really want my people to understand.
Yeah.
And my conclusion is, again, this is not a issue of politics. This is an issue of maturity.
Yeah, come on. I mean, when I watch Saturday Night Live and they have a great skit about Trump, and who is it playing him? Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
So good. Oh, hilarious. What can you do? Come on.
Okay, I just hope that our diplomacy, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, play something more skillful. Okay, better than this. This is just too childlike. Okay.
How about a little more integrity and a little more just, that was funny.
More higher level.
Thanks.
I mean, this is just too low level, too low. Just shameful. I feel as an ethnic Chinese, I really would like to help. I mean, Of course, I know you are confident. You don't need my help, but you know, still, you know, I'm one of the sons from China.
Well, the thing is, you have to carry that around with you, because no matter where you go, you're obviously ethnically Chinese. No matter what your citizenship or what your residence, you know, you still have to deal with all of that.
If you have a baby with me, it will be half Chinese.
And half
German.
Well, yeah, ethnically. But all American. No? What do you think?
Private talk. Okay. Finish.